Good morning, all of you. Today we will perform experiment number 2, and that is modulation and demodulation of analog signal. And the aim of this experiment is to implement amplitude modulator and demodulator by using Emona Telecom Tenor 101 kit and measure the modulation index with overmodulation, undermodulation, and critical modulation condition. First part of this video there will be a manual of this experiment, and after that we will perform the experiment.
So our aim of the experiment is to implement amplitude modulator and demodulator by using Emona 101 Telecom Trainer Kit and measure the modulation index with over modulations, under modulations and critical modulation conditions. So this is the what are the apparatus required for this experiment. First one is Emona Telecom Trainer Kit. This is one, and oscilloscope. This is 200, specification is 200 megahertz, 2 gigasecond per second, and DSO probe and patch cords. So as you have already studied the theory portions in your theory class, so I am going to directly to the experiment. So this is your block diagram for amplitude modulations, and this is your connection diagram. This is your connection diagram for modulation of a simple message, and this is for modulation of a speech, and this is for your last one is demodulations. So we have to perform 3 experiments here. So now we are going to for connections as per the connection diagrams. So now you see in this Emona Telecom Trainer Kit, what are the modules, different modules for required in this first experiment. We need adder, then multiplier, then variable DC volt, then message signals, master signals. But these 4 modules we need. So now we are going to connect as per the connection diagram. First we are giving the master signal of 2 kilohertz to one input of adder, and for another input of adder we are supplying variable DC. So these are the 2 inputs, and the output of adders will go to the one input of multipliers, and the second input of multipliers will have carrier signal of, you may let's see, 100 kilohertz sines. So this is the input, and the output of module multipliers will go to your oscilloscope channel 2, and for oscilloscope channel 1 you may give output of adder. Okay, so this is your channel 2, this is channel 1, this is DSO probe. So our channel 1 will be the adder of output of adder. So one ground will be there. Okay, and this is our channel 2. Okay. So this is our message signals, channel 1, and this is modulator signals. So we can derive 3 types of modulation here: under modulations, critical modulations, and over modulations. So we have to, some adjustment is there using variable DC supply, that node you can get different types of modulations. You see different types of modulation and calculate the modulation index as per the formula. So this is the formula: modulation index M is equal to P minus Q divided by P plus Q into 100. So what is P and what is Q? You can see in this modulator signals, these portions, this portion is called P, and this portion, small portion, is called Q. This is P and this is Q. In this way you can evaluate from the DSO and calculate the M value and decide which modulation it is. So now let's see. First one we are going to derive for under modulations. You see, this is your critical modulations. Now you derive it, you derive the values. You just adjust in this way and find out the value. You see, this is P value. Here your reading is 1, 2, 3, 3.4, I think 3.4 into your voltage per division is 500 millivolt or 0.5 volts. So you multiply these 3.2 divisions into 0.5, you will get P value. And for Q value, you see this is the divisions. What number of divisions is, I think 0.2 into 0.5 volts. So this will be Q, this is the P, this is Q, and with that value you find out the M value and decide which modulations. If M value is equal to 1 or approximately 1, it will be critical modulations. Similarly, you can adjust your variable VDC mode node. So you will get, so this type of modulations. Here also you get P value. You see, this is here now P is 1, 2, 3, around 4. So this is P 4 into 0.5, and this for Q, around 0.6 into 0.5. So this will be P and Q, and again find out M value and decide which type of modulations. If it is less than 1, under modulations; greater than 1, it is over modulations. And for third one, you may find out, you see, by adjusting this VDC node, your image will be like this. You see, after this point will be reversing. So you have to take for over modulations this q value negative, because it is just reversing. Okay, so you see, now in this case your p is 1 2, I think 2.8, 2 point into 0.5, this will be p, and q in this case it will be negative, because this second lower envelope is becoming just reversing. Lower envelope becomes upper and upper becomes lower. So in this case you have to take q value as a negative. So you calculate first q, what is, so 0.4, sorry, 0.6 into 0.5, that will be minus q. So in this way you decide what m value, and it will be, I think, over modulations. So in this way you have to calculate p and q and find m with formula and type of modulation you find out. So I have just I have done one demo experiment. You see, I have find out my three number of p value. This is key value, and this is m, and value less than 1 it is under modulations, and 0.05, 1.60, 0.93, approximate 1. So this is the critical modulations, and p and q minus 1, so it will be 3 greater than 1, it is over modulations. So in this way you can find out 3 types of modulations using your simple message signals. So second part of the experiment is modulation of speech. So this is the connection diagram. You see, in the first part, modulation of a simple message, we were giving that 2 kilohertz message signal to one input of this adder. But in this case, we will give that speech signal to one input of the adder, and rest is same. So now connect as per the connection diagram. So speech will be given to one input of adder. Your BDC signal will be another input of adder. The output of adder is connected to one input of multiplier. Then a carrier signal is given to another input of multiplier. Then the multiplier output will be your modulated signals. So this is your ground connection. Now connect to oscilloscope. So channel 1 will be your this will be the channel 1, and this will be channel 2, modulate the signal. Okay, now connection is done. Connection is done as per the connection diagram. There will be some speech. So you see, this is your channel 1 is your, this is speech signal, and this is your modulated signal of this speech signals. So will be third part of this experiment is demodulation of message signal, and using envelope detector. This is your connection diagram, and you connect as per the connection diagram message signal to one input of adder. A VDC signal is other input of adder. Output of adder will be input of multiplier. A carrier signal will be given to another input of multiplier. Then your output of multiplier will be given to this is your modulated signals. We will demodulate it, so we will give it to one input of rectifier. In the output of rectifier will be connected to a low pass filter. So the output of low pass filter will be your recovered message signals. So we'll see this through channel 2. And what is your channel 1? Channel 1 is your modulated signal. Now so third part of this experiment is modulated demodulation of message signal and detect using envelope detector. This is your connection diagram, and you connect as per the connection diagram message signal to one input of adder. The connection diagram, a VDC signal, one is modulated signal, other input of adder. Channel 2 will be the output of adder, low pass filter, be input of multiplier, recovered message signal. A carrier signal will be given to your input, another input of multiplier, then your output of multiplier will be given to, this is your modulated signals. We will demodulate it, so we will give it to one input of rectifier. In the output of rectifier your will be connected to input a low modulated signal, and this is your output recovered signal. Low pass filter, this is for critical modulation, recovered message signals. If you do it, so we'll see this through channel modulations. You see, and what is your channel 1? Channel 1 is your modulated signal. For over modulations, so now give it modulated signal. You see that this is to your channel 1 modulation, 3 different output.
Now in the end of this experiment, we got that how to modulate a normal AM signal or normal signal or means sinusoidal signal. Then if we apply a speech signal as the input, what should be the output corresponding modulated signal? We along with this speech signal we have seen, and the finally we have seen that when we are doing the demodulation, what should be the output for the different type of means modulation index, like your critical modulation, over modulation and under modulation, and corresponding output we have seen. So this is the end of the first experiment. Thank you.